Hello everyone, welcome to our sanctuary. Today we are building a beautiful enchanting library. It will also have a potion brewing area and a decorative herbarium. You could say it's like a school of botany, but with a magical and cozy vibe. Well, to be honest, I'm a little nervous. This is the first video we want to share on the channel, and it's also going to be our very first build. We want to create a cozy and peaceful space where you can come to find builds that you can recreate yourself, but also a place where you can just relax. We will be uploading lots of things, but I guess this is just the beginning, so if I make mistakes, please don't judge me. I'm doing this project together with Giss, my girlfriend, and the two of us will be sharing our builds here. We really hope you enjoy what we create as much as we enjoy making it. Here are the materials we will need. Feel free to pause the video or take a screenshot. The flowers you see on the second page are for the herbarium. They are purely decorative and optional if they are too hard to find. Alright, let's begin. These outlines show the shape of the build. The line downside is 35 blocks long and the sides are 33 blocks. On the inside, the little red section measured 3 blocks and each face of the building is 13 blocks wide. So let's get started. Place 6 cobblestone blocks on the red markers, like this. In the corners, do the same, but add 2 blocks behind. On the third layer, add blocks on the sides, leaving a gap in the middle. And then, fill that space with iron bars. Now, on the blue markers, place 4 stone bricks, 2 and 2. I made a little mistake while recording. On the third layer here, add 2 chiseled stone blocks. Do the same on the rest of the blue markers. Then cover the yellow block with stone brick stairs like this. In the corner, just place 2 stone bricks and on top 1 chiseled stone block. Here's the same process from another angle so you can see it better. Repeat this step 4 times around the structure. Next, we'll do something similar on the side walls. Fill the blue sections with stone bricks and place chisel blocks on top. For the red parts, fill them with cobblestone, leaving a gap in the middle on the third layer, and add iron bars there. As you can see, it's a pretty simple process to follow, but if at any point you feel something's unclear, feel free to rewind or drop a comment letting me know which part wasn't easy to understand, so I can make it better in the next tutorial. Repeat the same process on the opposite side wall. Now let's work on the side doors. It's a little different. Start with stone bricks on the yellow marker, then place 4 stone bricks on each side, and above them 2 chisel blocks on each side. In the center, add 1 more stone block, place 3 layers of cobblestone on both sides, then repeat the stone brick pattern we've been using. Fill the middle with stone bricks, and do the same on the other side. close it off with a door. Place a stone brick wall on top and add lamps for lighting. For the inner walls, we'll follow almost the same process, except for the corner. Place 6 stone bricks at the base, and on the third layer, add the chiseled stone blocks. Do the same on the opposite side wall. Finally, cover the sides of the chiseled blocks with stone brick stairs like this. Go all the way around the build. This step is actually pretty simple, but I'll show you how I place the stairs on this wall and on one of the external walls, so you can see how to repeat the pattern all around the building. It might feel a little tedious, but it really adds a pretty cool touch to our build. Here's the clip I mentioned, showing how I place them all the way around the structure. On this wall, we are going to place stairs on the corners, as you can see. Okay, now we're going to build the stairs for the main entrance. We will start by placing cobblestone blocks on the red area. Then on the corners we will add chisel blocks, stairs here, another chisel block in this spot, 2 brick blocks right here, and we will border everything with cobblestone blocks. Next we will continue with stairs, 1 chisel block and 3 cobblestone bricks. Then we will move up to the top part, repeating the same pattern we use at the bottom. In this part, I actually made a mistake, placing cobblestone blocks instead of chisel ones in this part. But no worries, I will fix that later. We'll close this section with wool and the backside with cobblestone and stone bricks. This is going to be a small fountain. On the third level, we will close off our fountain using stone bricks and cobblestone just like this. I also made a mistake in this part. We're going to replace the cobblestone blocks with stone bricks. Then we will continue with the third level of the stairs, repeating exactly the same pattern. Alright, now we'll fill with stone bricks. We will place stone walls around the edges, and on top of them, we will add lanterns to brighten things up a little. After that, we will keep going just like this, adding another row of stone bricks all the way to the back. Now we'll move to the back entrance, where we're also going to build a staircase. Only this time it won't be a double one. We'll place 2 chisel blocks on top of the blue block like this, and then we'll place cobblestone blocks on the red areas. On top of that, we'll add stone bricks, and here we'll place cobblestone blocks and chisel blocks, and then we will set the stairs in the center. We'll repeat the process on the other side and fill it with chisel blocks. After that, we will place stairs like this, and once the staircase is finished, we will just add a few lines of bricks. In this part I made a mistake. We will only place bricks to this point, right here, where the wall with the lantern is. Here you can see how I place the same thing, but then I end up breaking this block. Finally, we will add more lines of bricks, and that's it. As you can see, the staircase is going to look like this. It's pretty simple, but I think it looks really nice. These two sections here are also going to be fountains, and later we will add water to them. Now we'll continue by adding one more block of height, placing 3 cobblestone blocks on top of the cobblestone walls we have built, just like this. In the corner, we will place 4 blocks this way. Here we'll fill with 5 cobblestone blocks and then continue along the rest of the wall, repeating the same pattern we already had. It's a very simple process. We just need to place cobblestone blocks on top of the existing walls. Remember that above the door wall, we will place 5 blocks instead of 3. Alright, once we finish that step, we'll continue with the upper part of the building. For this, we will place dark oak logs, combining them with barrels on the corners and at the front. We'll always place them on top of the chisel blocks and repeat this pattern all the way around the building. Just remember to place just one barrel at the corners. Here I'm speeding up the recording a little, so it doesn't get too tedious. Anyway, you can see the entire process. I've also added a more cinematic shot so you can see how we fill this section of the building. We'll continue by placing a temporary dirt block, or any block you prefer, and then 2 stairs on the sides facing outwards, like this. In the middle, we will place a stone slab, and right below it, a lantern to give us some light. We'll repeat this process on all the walls, except for this small wall here, where we only have 2 blocks of space. In that spot, we will place the stairs like this. Here's a clip showing how I did this process. It's basically just repeating the same pattern all around the building. Don't forget to have lanterns. It's very simple. On the side entrance, we will do something slightly different. We will place a slab here, another here, and another at the top center. We'll do the same on the corners to create this pattern. And we'll repeat the process on the other side of the building. Again, it's very simple. Now we'll start adding more height to our structure by placing the dark oak logs on top of the barrels like this. I paused for a moment here to add stairs, since I hadn't placed them earlier during the cinematic. We will continue by adding 2 more blocks of height, and on top of those 2 we will place barrels facing upward, like this. We will repeat this process on each of the pillars. This will later support the roof of our build. Remember, it's 3 dark oak logs and then 1 barrel on top. Finally, at the back, we'll fill with more dark oak logs up to the same level we built in the front. On the corners, however, we will not do this part. For the walls, we'll use stripped oak logs. Place a base of 3 blocks and then build upward, so that we end up with 1 block taller than the pillars we had placed earlier. Repeat this process on each wall, and of course, leave a space in the middle so that later we can add a window. Keep 2 blocks of space for the window. Repeat the same wall design 3 times, and finally in this section we'll just fill in like this. This is the result you should have. Next, I'll show you a front view of how to build the opposite wall. It's exactly the same. Repeat this process 4 times. In this image, you can see which sections we are building. Well, this step is quite easy. We just need to add one more block of dark oak log, like this. We will not place it on the corners or on top of the barrels, only on the back side of the pillar. Now we'll start adding glass panes. As you can see, the windows are 2 blocks high, and we will repeat this process on each of the walls. Now let's move on to the first part of the roof. We will simply add this line of stone brick stairs. Here I forgot to place this wall, so we will fill it and place the blocks like this. We'll repeat this on the 4 walls we have already built. Now we'll start working on the main facades. We'll begin by placing dark oak logs on top of the barrels, just like we did on the sides. Then we'll continue by adding 2 more blocks of height on the corner pillars, giving us a total of 3 logs plus 1 barrel. The 2 central pillars should be 5 blocks of dark oak logs high. And on top of this, we'll place a barrel. Next, we'll continue with strip oak logs for the wall like this, leaving a 3 block high window and closing the wall 1 block above the pillar. We'll add 2 extra blocks on the inside edge. Then we'll complete the back side of the central pillar, which should be 6 blocks high. We'll add the barrel I mentioned earlier in the front, and then continue filling the central wall. This one will be built up to the same height as the pillars, 6 blocks, leaving a 4 block height gap for the window. We'll place the base, close the window, add 2 blocks in the middle and 1 on each side. Finally, we'll move to the last part of this wall and repeat exactly the same process we did on the exterior side, placing the blocks in this way, leaving a 3 block high gap for the window and adding 2 blocks on the inside at the top. We'll decorate with azalea leaves like this, and then add the glass panes for the windows, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now for the rest of the walls, as you can see, it's the same process. In this cinematic, you can see exactly the sections we are building. Alright friends, for this step we'll simply place stone brick stairs on the corners like this to complete what we had already built. Next, we'll start building the missing side wall by placing 5 strip oak logs like this. We'll build up 5 blocks high and create 3 block high window on the sides and 4 block high window in the center. This way it will have a slight variation. On top, we'll place 3 blocks and 1 in the middle, giving it a pyramid-like shape. We'll repeat the same process on the other side, placing the same 5 block base and building up 5 blocks high. We will close the side window at the height of 3 and the center window at the height of 4. And finally, repeat the same pyramid shape. Now that we have this structure built, we'll go ahead and fill in with glass panes. To make sure the window is proportionate, you should need 10 glass panes on each side. In this clip, I'm finishing up by filling the walls where I hadn't properly placed the glass panes before. Next, build a pillar 5 blocks high, and in front of it, another pillar of 4 blocks high, with a barrel on top. They should both reach the same height. On the other side, repeat exactly the same, 5 blocks high and 4 blocks of oak logs and 1 barrel. Then fill this wall with stripped oak logs and do the same on the other wall. While building the opposite side, I made a mistake on the right pillar. It ended up 1 block taller than it should be, but I will fix that later. Place a Sylvia leaves for decoration on both sides. We'll do the same on this wall. And then, place stone brick stairs in this section to fill the base of our roof. We'll do exactly the same on both sides. First, we'll fill this wall with stripped oak logs, and then continue with the stone brick stairs. Okay guys, now we'll start building the roof. For this, we'll use warped wood stairs. Place them like this, and on the outside add stone brick stairs. Then add 2 lines of slabs, stone outside, wood inside, following the pyramid shape of the wall. At the top, place a stone brick stair facing inward as decoration. On the other side, repeat the same pattern, 2 stairs, 2 slabs, and 1 wooden stair. On the outside, use stone brick stairs. At the bottom, place upside down stairs, and here add a slab. In the center, leave a space for the lantern. Hang it with a chain like this. Repeat this in all 4 walls. Now for these sides, follow the pyramid shape. I gotta fix a pillar here that was one block taller. Place wooden stairs, and on top of the barrel, add a stone brick stair. Keep the pyramid outline and add the same decoration as the front walls, with a stair facing inward. I used some stairs as guide here, but they won't stay. Fill the rest of the wooden stairs and extend them to the corner. That's how it should look. Next, we'll add this small detail on the roof. Make a cross, one block in the center, 4 to the sides. In front of them, add stone brick stairs. On the wooden blocks, place wooden stairs. 2 blocks in the middle and cover the sides with stone brick stairs. Now we are going to the biggest section of the roof, and we'll start placing stairs this way. Add a line of slabs that connects to the side entrance wall. Fill the rest with wooden slabs, keeping the same roof pattern. This part is longer, but the process is the same. Here, I replace a stair with a block so there's no gap under it. I did the same on all 4 sides. Now, extend the line of stone brick slabs to the end of this section and fill in the roof. Add 2 more stone bricks at the corner. Then a wooden stair in this direction with a stone brick stair under it. That marks the edge of this roof section. At the front, finish filling with stairs, making the same corner we did at the back. It was a bit tricky to place the stairs, but this is how the roof should look. And here's a quick cinematic shot repeating the same process on the right side of the build. Continue by adding a stone brick wall. On top of it, a warped wood fence, and at the top, a chain. We'll repeat the same process on the other side. Nice, our roofs are completed, and they should look like this. There's still a few small details I need to polish, like adding some lanterns, but I do that off camera. Also, don't forget to place a lantern on the side walls where we added the doors. This will give our facade a much better lighting. I'd also suggest adding lanterns on these walls, cause depending on the texture pack you're using, they might look too dark. When I first built this on the Bedrock edition for Xbox, the walls didn't look as shaded, so it wasn't necessary, but if that happens in your version, you can definitely add them. Now let's move on to the part that will stand out the most in your build, the central section. We'll place a barrel in this corner, and on top of it build a pillar of dark oak logs, 11 blocks tall. We'll do this in all 4 corners, and then place a barrel on top of each pillar. I really hope you're enjoying the music selection I added to the video. My goal is not only that you follow the tutorial and build what I have here, but also that you relax and enjoy your time playing Minecraft. I know this video is turning out longer than I originally expected, but I truly hope it's pleasant and not too heavy. You know guys, even though it looks like most of the structure is already built, we still have quite a lot to do. So if you want to take a break at any point to grab a coffee or something to stay awake, feel free to hit pause. Okay, with the pillars ready, we'll now fill this wall with stripped oak blocks, doing the same on both sides. We'll raise a wall of stripped oak blocks, 6 blocks high, on both sides. Then, 1 block forward, we'll add a wall of 2 blocks high of stone bricks, and on top of that, chisel blocks. Place stairs over the chisel blocks, then upside down stairs on each side. One more stair on top, and finally close it with stone bricks left to complete the entrance. fill the wall with stripped oak blocks like this, leaving the frame of the door visible. Although I think I'll leave this block as it is. We'll repeat the same process in the main entrance. Well, here I made another mistake, so I had to make a small cut. We'll fix it by placing 2 stone slabs and 2 more in the middle to give this door this shape. We'll also create it on the back entrance, removing the stairs we placed earlier and replacing them with slabs. This is the result you should get. Now I'll finish filling this wall with stripped oak blocks. Add 7 blocks of stripped blocks in height on each side. Then fill this section with a line of blocks and we'll start building a window on top. For the window, place a stone brick block in the center of the wall and surround it with stone brick slabs. There are 2 options here. Either place another slab on top or use stairs. That's up to you. Personally, I prefer slabs. On the sides, add 2 upside down stairs, and I struggle a bit here because I'm kind of clumsy, but I hope that you can see what I mean. Above the upside down stairs, add 2 stone brick blocks, then a stair on top, and finally 6 slabs like this. Now place blocks in the corner and fill the missing section of the wall like this. Here I made another mistake and built the pillar 1 block too high, but no worries, just remove it and it's fixed. Now it really starts to take shape. This is how the main entrances should look. Repeat the process on the opposite side. Place logs in the corner, right next to the barrels. For this wall, simply place blocks like this until it's filled. At the top, place them horizontally, while the rest go vertically. Alright friends, now let's move on to the roof of the tower. Start by placing stone brick slabs next to the barrels and logs, then another slab directly on top of the barrels. After that, place more slabs one block higher and repeat the process on all four sides of the tower. Now add warped wood stairs on all four sides. On the corners, place warped wood stairs like this. Fill the gap with stripped logs, and on top of them, add more warped wood stairs. Make a small change here. We'll remove the center stairs and replace them with stone brick stairs. For the second part of the tower, place 4 dark oak logs on each corner. On top of those, add 4 more logs and then place a barrel. Build a wall with stripped wood and leaving a window 3 blocks high in the center. Repeat the same process on all 4 sides. What do you think, guys? Do you like it? Almost done with the exterior, just a few more blocks and it's done. Add another layer of stripped oak blocks, skipping the corners. Border it with stone brick stairs. And on top of the blocks, place stone bricks. Add slabs on top. 2 warped wood stairs on each side. And a warped wood block in the center. On top of that, add more stairs. Then slabs. And more wood blocks. Cover everything with stairs and finish the roof with one more block. Add another block on top, a stone wall, a wood fence, and finally a chain at the very tip. That's it, guys, the building is complete. As an optional step, I would suggest you to add some lights. In the vanilla version of Minecraft, it doesn't get too shadowy, but in this case, with this texture pack, it is, so it's up to you guys. This step is optional. We'll add a few fountains to give our building a really nice touch. First, remove all these blocks. Start by placing stone bricks under the pillars, basically replacing the blue blocks buried there. Then, in this area, place a smooth stone and decorate with azalea leaves. Remove the dirt floor and replace it with smooth stone. Take out this line of dirt as well and replace it with stone bricks, then cover them with slabs. Add a couple leaf blocks here and pour water so it flows down like a fountain. Now build the fountain on this wall. The process is very similar. Remove these blocks, place more stone bricks and smooth stone, and arrange them like this. These little fountains are simple details, but adding water features to our builds create amazing spaces and atmospheres. Inside we'll also add some water. Honestly, I highly recommend you adding stuff like this to your own builds. Once the fountain is ready, just fill it with water. Here's a cinematic shot showing the same process on the other side. At the front, it's basically the same, guys. No need to go into much detail. It feels like it never ends, but here it is. The exterior is complete. Alright friends, after 10 years of building, it's finally time to move to the interior. Okay, here I placed a bit of temporary lighting because this looked like a cave. I know it doesn't feel very cozy yet, but this is going to be transformed into a beautiful and magical space. First, remove all these dirt blocks, clearing the area until the end of the wall. Now that the space is clear, start adding dark wood planks. Extend these 3 rows of side blocks all the way to where the dirt was removed. One side is done, now move to the other. Fill the central section with blocks reaching just one block behind the window. Place chisel blocks at the window height like this, and fill the rest with stone bricks, making sure they line up perfectly with the window. Clear one more line of dirt and bring in another chisel block. Add dark oak stairs here. I placed some temporary lanterns here because it felt so dark. That is up to you. I'll remove it later. Connect the chisel blocks with stone brick slabs to create small bridges. Finally, pour water here to form a small channel that adds a nice touch to our build. Block it off temporarily with a stone brick. Continue removing the dirt blocks on this side to open the space, just like before. And in the middle, place dark oak stairs like this. Build one block lower than the previous level. Extend this line with stone bricks up to this point and create another channel, similar to the one above. Place chisel blocks along the way and finish by filling the line with bricks. At the base of the channel, replace dirt with bricks. We'll make another channel around the entire enchanting area, leaving just one block in the center as a bridge. Fill this wall section with bricks. Later, we'll remove some bricks to add a pattern with chisel blocks. Replace the colored blocks here with the correct ones, stone bricks or cobblestone depending on the spot. Fill the entire channel with water, and now we're completing the basic structure of the first floor. The second floor starts at the height of the blocks, one block above the chisel blocks. Repeat a similar pattern, 3 long lines of wooden blocks along the sides and at the center, stopping at the first window. Border everything with upside down stone brick stairs. Add a chisel block here for decoration. I placed it wrong at first, so I had to move it to align it with the window. This part is almost finished, but to complete it, move to the central section of the building. Place wooden blocks at this level. Then add a decorative floor pattern, 2 smooth stone blocks, wood in the corners, 4 smooth stone, 4 stone bricks, and 1 chisel block in the center. Now we'll connect the both sides of the building. I struggled a bit here and made some mistakes, but essentially the idea is to build stairs, frame them with cobblestone, and finish with a wall combining stone bricks and chisel blocks, just as you can see in the video. To connect this part, add a new line of wooden blocks, then another of just 2, and on top wooden stairs. I messed up a bit here, but basically extend the wooden blocks with the upside down stairs until reaching the same point as on the opposite side. Close it off with a chisel block. I placed a few more temporary lanterns here. And under the entrance area, it's a good idea to add lining to prevent mobs from spawning. Cover this space with cobblestone blocks. This section won't be accessible, but I'm thinking that it could be perfectly a hidden room. Later, I'll place bookshelves on this wall, so a secret door here will fit perfectly. Okay friends, this is the general structure of the interior for both sections. Oh, almost forgot. Replace these dirt blocks with bricks. I also forgot to add fences here to complete the second floor. What do you think? Quite a change from how empty it was before, right? Just wait until the lights and the extra details go in. It's going to look incredible. The next step is repeating the same process on the other side of the building. Here's a cinematic with some music to make it cozy. In this section, the process is similar to the last one, following the same steps. The difference is that the entrance of the central area goes on the sides instead of the front. That's the result. Here, build a decorative pattern by mixing chisel blocks with smooth stone in corners, finishing with one more smooth stone block on the sides. I'm adding wooden fences here and refining some missing details. And that's it, friends, the general structure is finished. Now it's time to remove the temporary lights with this design. Add a wooden stair above the window and a lantern underneath. On the oak logs, stack 2 rows of bookshelves, 4 blocks high. Cap the top with a dark wood slab. Repeat this 3 times on the other log pillars and mirror it on the other side. I end up moving the lanterns 1 block higher because I didn't like how they looked. Feel free to adjust however you prefer. In front of the window, place a lectern and do the same on the opposite side. On this wall, chisel bookshelves and a few flower pots for decoration. Finish the lighting setup on this wall. This next part is one of my favorites. Hang 3 chains like this, then a lantern. One block of space, then 4 chains and another lantern. Alternate between 3 and 4 chains to create a beautiful lantern pattern. This detail really stands out. Lighting adds so much atmosphere to a build. Add a few more lanterns with stairs and set up another lighting scheme. We'll hang 7 chains in the center of the roof with a lantern below. On the right, 6 chains. In the front, 5. On the left, 4. And at the back, 3. Result is this kind of chandelier that looks fantastic. Now build the enchanting area. Stack 3 levels of bookshelves, arranging them in steps so in the front is only 1 block high. Add the most important piece, the enchanting table, and decorate with candles. Here we'll add a couple of flower pots for extra detail. Here we'll place the bookshelves I mentioned earlier. I'm seriously thinking about making this into a hidden room. What do you think? Should I make a tutorial for it? Drop a like and we'll do it. Add more bookshelves like this on the brick pillars. Place some fences that work as support for the second floor. Add lights over the window so it doesn't look too dark. Almost done. Here goes a lectern, some chisel bookshelves, and in the corners add these seats using oak stairs and trapdoors. This is an optional detail, but it's really worth it. Place sea pickles on the water channel for even more atmospheric light. Now it all makes sense, right friends? Do you like it? And oh, I almost forgot to finish the flower pots. Add dead bushes and azalea leaves like this. Like the candles, just be careful not to burn the place down with this thing. Nice! We're almost at the finishing line. This section is a kind of laboratory. Basically, a potion brewing area. If you use chemical mods or even darker stuff, this space fits perfectly. Combine chiseled bookshelves with regular ones. Add trapdoors in these spots and fill them with soul sand. Build this bookshelf pattern with the lectern in the middle and repeat it on the other side. On top of the soul sand, plant a few nether warts. Feel free to place whatever you like here, or grow whatever ingredients are useful for brewing. Add some lanterns. A bit of storage in this area. And finally, brewing stands. As you can see, this gives the space a really nice touch and make it feel like a true laboratory. Fill this part with a couple of cauldrons. Here, add a kind of central table, like a librarian's desk or the main workspace. Arrange the shelves in this way. Remember, the idea is also to make the building feel like a small herbarium, where different plants from the game are collected and preserved. Maybe it's not the most useful feature, but an interesting concept and a beautiful space to display plants discovered while exploring. With mods, Even more plants can be added, giving this section a purpose beyond decoration. Place dirt blocks with trapdoors here. These spots will serve to keep the plants. For the ceiling, lanterns alternate between 3 and 4 chains, just like in the other section. Here we'll do a different thing. Place dirt blocks like this, keeping the log pillars exposed, so they can later be covered with shelves. Just follow along with what's shown in the video. This part is very simple and doesn't have a real function, but honestly, it's one of my favorites. With the right mods, this area could really shine. The wall building reminds me of the 19th century, almost like a study where plants from all over the world can be gathered to experiment and understand their properties. Combined with the magical side of Minecraft enchantments, the result is truly unique. A space that inspires endless stories. At this point, there's no need to narrate every step since it's mostly repeating what was done on the other side. Instead, this is the moment to relax and enjoy, adding the last few details. Now finish these walls with strip logs. Below, add 2 fences and 1 dark oak log. Then, more fences on the corners and below. Place upside down dark oak stairs under them to create a frame. And complete it with a chain and a lantern. Repeat the same on the other side. I had forgotten to finish this part by adding stairs like this. Cover this brick block with stairs as well and repeat on the other side. To decorate and improve the atmosphere even more, add cherry leaves and azalea leaves to the ceiling, either randomly or however you prefer. This not only looks great, but also adds leaf particles inside the building. It's a small detail that boosts the mood so much. You can already see the effect I mean. Personally, I'd put this everywhere. Now, for the icing on the cake, let's decorate the central tower. Start with warped stairs. We'll add some beautiful lanterns here. Hang 16 chains from this block. Yes, all the way down. At the bottom, instead of a lantern, place a glowstone block covered with oxidized copper trapdoors. Just like before, reduce the chain count for each lamp. Here, 14. Here, 12. And here only 10. In this section, also scatter cherry and azalea leaves like before. Just a note, I forgot to add stairs on this side, so make sure not to skip them. Place a few fences leading down to the window and hang a bell here. Outside, add one more fence with a lantern so the tower doesn't look too shady. It felt like this moment would never come, but yeah friends, the build is finally complete. I'm so happy to share this with you, and I truly hope that you smash the like button and show this video some love. I've prepared it with a lot of care, and I can't wait to be back soon with more builds and videos so you can come back to this sanctuary to relax. Tell me what you think in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. Would you like to see the tutorial of the hidden room I mentioned earlier? I'll be back soon.